/show/Not a Clue podcast. I'm Brad.
I'm not.
That's CD, and we also are joined this week by Billy Lewis.
You were too into that.
What's that? I'm too into you? Is that what that was?
Kind of.
So thank you guys for listening. Remember, you're listening to Spreaker.com/show/Not a Clue podcast. Find us live streaming right now on YouTube. The name of the channel is Not a Clue is the first name of the channel, all one word. Second is podcast. Find us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Not a Clue podcast. Find us on that Twitter thingy at Not a Clue pod. On Instagram at Not a Clue podcast. We are also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Not a Clue podcast. Yeah, that's all of it. Okay. So, since Bill's here and all of us love fantasy football, I mean, I think we like it.
I honestly hate it.
I was going to say, I think CD never does it.
I hate leaving people on the bench.
No, I hate it.
But you love it.
I do it so much, I hate it.
Actually, I'm going to go fantasy baseball for a quick second.
I'm not playing more than 10 leagues this year.
You'll have 15.
Nope.
You said that last year. You're like, I'm not going to have more than 12. You had like 19.
No, I had 17.
That's pretty close.
16 because I don't count the one we did together because you did almost all of it. I just did.
Hey, championship.
I added to my championships. I just don't count it.
So,
should I get the belt?
you should just put it like right here.
Too much work. I got to get up again.
Bill, get it. It's right over there.
I can get one
He's
of
like,
my.
I ain't touching that fucking thing.
I get one of my multiple trophies.
That's why I keep entering us in contests, so that because especially now that we can do this, we can put like the pops all right here that I enter us in, just to, hey, a free pop, it's fucking going here, I don't care.
Okay.
I enter us in it every day.
I'm talking about my NFL.
Oh no, I just want, that's why.
Because I just wanted to say multiple out loud.
Oh, multiple.
Because I do have multiple.
He has one.
No, I do not.
100.
I wish. That'd be awesome. I have 3. 2 on display and 1 I don't know where it is because it was kind of a crappy trophy.
It's still a trophy. It's still a championship.
I don't know where it went. It got it. Fuck it. It was no bigger. It was almost a little bit bigger than my home run derby one, which is like that. And it was like maybe that.
But for the fantasy baseball thing, I want to thank your team for suddenly changing pitchers today and having a different starting pitcher who I had on my bench because he wasn't supposed to pitch today.
You're welcome.
And he was pitching great, too. He was pitching good today, too.
Wow.
Luke Weaver, the young kid.
Oops, sorry, who have I kicked?
Yeah.
He let up like 1 run over 6 innings, had like 6 strikeouts. I was so pissed. So pissed. He was like one of my late additions that I really wanted because I knew he was going to be in the rotation. Okay, anyway, let's do this. On Twitter this week, I threw up a bunch of polls just to see what they would say, and then I wanted to turn it into us discussing this because I knew you were going to be on the show. So basically, I put out a thing talking about fantasy football for this coming season and who will have a better fantasy football season. Whether you want it to be in the basic standard scoring or our scoring, I don't know how you guys want to do it.
What's our scoring?
We're not standardized. We have that bonus points for the 40 plus and blah blah blah. So the first one that I threw up there ended up getting I think the most votes out of all of them. Who will have a better fantasy football season this coming season? Either Alex Smith or Kirk Cousins, and why?
I'm serious. I'm not a part of this conversation.
You have to be a part of this
I
conversation.
cannot give away my draft strategies this early. I don't know if you're doing this to try and get information out of me. I am the reigning champion. So you might be trying to steal information.
And I'm the reigning runner-up.
2 years in a row, isn't it?
No.
Oh, sorry.
But still.
He's trying to steal information from us.
Yeah, what was he, last place? Or worse than last place?
I can check.
I was 43rd actually.
We had 10 people.
Yeah.
You're
So, that's pretty bad, Brad.
Your brother just said, "Oh, I just paid attention. What's up, Billy?"
Hello.
He's only been listening the whole show.
He's been listening for an hour and 4 minutes.
Listen.
Someone listened to you guys for that long.
Yeah, I He zones out for half of it.
I checked
I
out.
tapped out a couple times.
I
No
checked
lie.
out 30 minutes ago. I've been on autopilot.
He's back just now because.
Fantasy football. Listen, I'm not giving away my strategy.
Come on, you have to do
Yeah.
this segment.
Listen, I take fantasy football way too serious.
That you hated
Hit
it.
17 fucking leagues.
That's why he hates it. It ruins his life.
Listen,
Friendship, marriage, everything.
Listen, right around the draft time, most drafts are usually within a 3 to 4 week period. I've done 3 drafts at one time. One on my phone, one on Aaron's computer, and one on my computer. I'm not joking.
Oh no,
I'll join leagues just to do the draft
Yeah.
and forget about the friggin' league.
I don't. I pay attention to all of them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he really does. Like we'll talk during the season, and he's like, yeah, I just had an injury with this guy, and I had 9 teams, and I had to try to come up with a
Because
plug and play guy for
A
this
lot
league
of my
and that
teams,
league. And,
I end up drafting the same players for a lot of different teams. So if one gets hurt in League 1, he's probably hurt in 8 other leagues. And one of my big money leagues is a 14-team league, which sucks because outside of their top 4 picks, everything else is fuck. I hope this player plays well.
your,
as
your
shit.
brother's vouching for you. I've seen him on Aaron's laptop and phone and his own computer doing that shit.
I'm not because I'm like, oh fuck. Okay.
Well, I'll let you. I think Kirk Cousins.
CD?
Did you want me to elaborate?
Yes, please. Since I honestly,
And I love Alex Smith. You know that.
It's gonna shorten the show. So
I just think Cousins has better weapons around him.
I agree.
That's it. I love Alex Smith, something fierce. You know that.
Listen, it's hard. It's hard to judge because, all right, you know what? I'm not
mean-
gonna say who's gonna have a better season, but I'll just play devil's out. Alex Smith. I mean,
Name a wideout on the Redskins.
Jameson Crowder.
Shit. Wait,
Paul
didn't he-
Richardson, he just went there too.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
we
Josh Dobson.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, we just got okay. When you,
17 teams, fucker. But what I'm gonna say is,
I thought Crowder left for some reason.
he might have, but
no,
Then
he,
he's
no,
not.
didn't, no, he resigned last year.
he might have. 17 teams, fucking uniforms start merging. What I'll say is this, without really saying anything. What?
He goes, right now, Billy sounds like that dude that will fart in your face while you sleep.
I don't think I'd go that far.
I do.
In a
Maybe
toddler bed. In a toddler bed.
yeah,
I'll say this.
Maybe Sharpie you.
What weapons does he have in Minnesota?
Diggs.
Adam Thielen,
Thielen.
Kyle Rudolph.
Davin Cook, hopefully
Exactly
healthy.
what I'm getting at is
His weaponry is
he has
a plethora, if you will.
he has to spread the weapon outside, but he also has who I thought would have been the offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, actually, we both had.
If he
I
doesn't
think
get hurt,
we all did.
Yeah,
if he doesn't get hurt, and
Oh
then
yeah, during the
he's gonna get the ball, and you still have not McKinnon. Who's gonna be the number 2 out there? What's his name?
Not McKinnon.
Murray.
Yeah, Latavius
Yeah,
Murray.
Latavius
So they're gonna have
I'm
to.
like, which position we going on?
They're gonna have to get the ball, so it's gonna cut down on his throws, and I think they will start.
And if Treadwell could get his head straight.
They'll build up leads to where it'll take away from him throwing it. If you understand what I'm
he'll
saying.
only have to do that a handful of times instead of having to do it like he did continuously.
Especially with the defense that they have.
Oh, yes.
Their defense.
So I don't
Yeah,
think he'll be
just-
throwing 30, 35 times a game. I think he'll throw 22 to 26 times a game. And a stat line for him will probably be like 240 with 2 touchdowns.
Which isn't terrible.
220 with 3 scores, and he doesn't throw much in the fourth quarter. Something like that.
Okay, if you're on a team and you go 10-6, and that's the type of quarterback that you have, you can't. And with your defense, you're sitting there going, you know, we're in every game. We have a chance all the time.
Alex Smith is going to have a better statistical year.
So it means he'll have a better fantasy football year? If he's going to be statistically better?
And I don't know how many pick sixes he'll throw.
Which he
the
doesn't
negative-
throw many.
He doesn't throw many.
Picks in general.
But,
He
but
didn't
he's
have
on
to,
a different
but he's
team.
going to have to
True.
throw the ball now.
Yeah.
And Alex Smith can throw the ball.
He can. He proved it.
Yes.
Because everyone's like, oh my god, he can't throw more than 20 yards. Oh no, he really can. You get somebody who can burn some asses.
He didn't have to play from behind or as far behind as I think he'll have to now.
Yes.
So he's going to have to take more chances, which is going to lead to more picks, more sacks, more fumbles, more pick sixes. So he might throw for more yards, more touchdowns, but will his negative plays affect his score and bring it back down to Cousins,
The
who's going to throw for less yards, probably reasonable amount of touchdowns.
The only thing that might counterbalance that is Alex Smith with his sneaky rushing ability.
Kirk Cousins he'll take
Cousins
off. He'll take off too.
Yeah.
He can, but he won't have to. Like Alex Smith will suddenly
I agree.
have to.
So I think Alex Smith will statistically, I don't know, fantasy wise, it depends on his negative. What type of scoring you go is a pick 6, -6 points.
Yeah.
Like it has been in a couple leagues. Sacks are -2, stuff like that. How many of those are he going to take?
Take care, Randall. He's got to go.
Deuces as opposed to.
Thanks for listening, buddy.
the other
Yeah,
dudes
Randall.
will take. So,
Bill's gonna fart in your sleep.
No, man.
yo, hit me, you heard?
He said he wants to check out the YouTube videos and all the shit later on. He said he's gonna subscribe to our
You're
channel.
number one.
No, I was saying fuck him.
Oh,
So, I actually think that I think Kirk Cousins will be on a better team, but I think Alex Smith, because of his rushing ability, will probably sneak in and have a couple more points.
We know who he's going to draft.
Nope.
sucker.
Listen, I don't even put that much emphasis on quarterback, so.
Oh no. So here's one that I can throw your way, and because
I'm taking Sam Darnold.
Don't
in a
ask
second.
about a top 5. Don't ask about top 5 players in any position. I won't answer those questions.
well, then this question is gonna suck. Then, who will have a better fantasy football season this year, Alvin Kamara or Todd Gurley?
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. That's not even a fucking tough question to answer.
Out of the votes, Kamara won on YouTube. Oh, by the way, on not on YouTube, on Twitter, Kirk Cousins won 71% to 29%.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't.
This is 80% to 20%.
Alvin Kamara is going to come out hotter with.
Ingram
Because
being out
Ingram's
for
out for
4.
4.
Yep, that's the only. But Melvin Gordon.
Even though they said they weren't going to give him any more touches.
Melvin Gordon's
Those 4 games.
top 3 running back in
Todd
the NBA.
Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Well,
Melvin
Melvin
Gordon's
Gordon
top,
too.
He's top 8 running back. Todd Gurley's a top 3 running back. He's only behind Johnson and Bell. That's the only 2 I would take over him.
And if DJ is anywhere close to his health, like where he was before, yeah, he could. Yeah, he's a guaranteed top 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think he's going to come back healthy. So I'm taking.
Curious to see how much,
I'm only
if
taking-
Rosen gets the reins from Jump Street, how much
I
David
don't
Johnson will
think so.
get. You don't think he will?
I don't think so. Because I think they still think they have a chance. I love that pick though. Love that pick.
Well, Kamara.
No,
Rosen.
the Rosen pick to
To the
Arizona.
Cardinals. Yeah.
Love that pick.
The second round pick was pretty nice too. With
They had a
Kirk.
good draft.
Tampa did too.
My Bears had a good draft
Bunch of
too.
teams. I love
Well,
the Giants draft.
you can say that.
You know
now,
what?
You know,
Well, the
but
thing is, though, just by looking at it, the 3 of our teams had good drafts.
And I'm one of the ones that are usually like, fuck the Giants.
Yeah, you usually.
And I, at first, when we picked Vita Vea, I was like, oh god.
I don't like that pick for you, honestly.
I do
'Cause there was 2
with
players-
all the D line
Yes.
help we got.
But
It's
they could have taken.
Derwin. Obviously, you and I obviously agree on that.
Okay, never mind.
And then Mika. Was the other one Mika?
Mika Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Me, and yeah,
He-
we're on the same.
He's
plane.
always been.
I love Mika. I hate Alabama, but I think Mika Fitzpatrick is going to be an absolute.
You and I are
stud.
completely on the same plane on
So
that.
I think they should have taken
But-
either one of them. But
But
I'm not saying
now that
Vita's
it's
not a
set
good
in,
player.
I'm like, oh god, this line could be nasty pretty
Oh
quick.
yes,
You know.
Oh,
So, and if Noah Spence could ever stay healthy,
I love the Giants. You got the best player in the draft, even though it was number 2. I think it was a steal at number 2.
him and Quentin Nelson are probably the 2 best players all around.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. And if we would have taken, I think the team that addressed their needs the best was Indy.
Oh goodness,
Getting,
yes. They had a quietly good draft.
Getting
Nelson.
Nelson at 6.
And then
Oh, that was great. That was what I guarantee
it
you.
was kind of like Denver getting Chubb.
They could have went so. You can't pass Chubb up there, but they could have went so many better places. Like if they would have taken Nelson, I would have totally understood that. But it's hard to pass Chubb. Like if Barkley goes number
Always
1,
hard to pass Joe.
Couldn't let it go.
No. You guys kept saying it, and it's like in my head going.
if Barkley goes number 1, I don't think the Giants pass Joe Chubb.
Yeah, there was talk about it.
Yeah.
There was talk about Nelson as well, even
Yeah.
for your boys.
And I wouldn't have been mad at that neither, honestly.
And Fernandez was a beautiful pick in the second.
That's what I was gonna say. Oh my god, I love that pick. Like the Giants had a really good first 4 rounds, 4 rounds, because
the linebacker out of Georgia was I can't think of Leonard. No, oh my goodness, what's his name?
Stealing Barkley, even though it's number 2, who again I think was the best player in the draft overall, highest ranked player in the draft.
Leonard Smith.
I don't remember.
I know
I can look it up, but I'm not bragging.
Lorenzo.
He cares a lot more than I do. And actually, the Giants offseason I really liked.
So what round did you say? I'm sorry.
Not the 3rd round, linebacker out of.
It's Georgia, definitely. I think
No, it
it's
was the
Lorenzo.
2nd round.
No, it's 3rd round. Lorenzo Carter from Georgia,
Yes.
outside linebacker.
Yep.
I think picking up Ogletree, great pickup. Not re-signing Brandon Marshall, great.
Stellar trade in JPP to Tampa. Good move for both of us.
I'm okay with that.
I think it's a
because
good
with
move for
that
both
we
of
were
us.
able to pick up an extra 3rd,
Yeah.
who I believe we took.
Carter.
Your pick was the Carter one. That was your own pick. The one you got from your boys ended up being B.J. Hill, the D tackle from NC State.
Which who I'm okay with, because you're putting him next to Snacks Harris, and
Someone had to eat up that space.
D. He went there.
I don't think you're going to be able to double team Olivier Vernon now. And I think he'll prove that he's still a top notch DE. So I like, and now all we got to do is give Odell his money in.
Bitch better have my money.
But like I said, I think Indy addressed their need the best, taking Nelson.
I think they went O-line in the second, too.
And I think the Jets addressed their need the best, getting the best, who I believe is the best quarterback in the draft.
Who was that guy again?
Donald.
I wanted him.
Oh.
I wanted him to chime in on this.
I believe Donald was
For the
best
record, he's a
quarterback
USC fan. It's for anybody who doesn't know.
in the draft. And I told you they were going to take Mayfield. I told you I meant. And you kept saying they weren't.
really
No,
did.
you told me on the show, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I told him I hadn't
Yeah.
seen them since then. I told you they were going to take Mayfield.
I could not. I mean, I like Mayfield. I find him entertaining, but I was just shocked.
And I understand.
Hell, I was shocked by the 4th pick.
Yeah.
Brad, how do you pass on Chubb at 4?
Even if you want help, a DB
I
help.
was going to say, what about getting Quentin Nelson since Joe Thomas retired, too? They could have gotten him.
Different position,
Even
though.
if you want DB.
No, but you O-line. You have to rebuild your O-line.
But even if you want a DB help.
Oh, yeah. You could have gotten him later.
Trade back and take
You could have gotten...
Fitzpatrick.
They
Take
could have...
Fitzpatrick 4.
Well, yeah. Where the hell? Miami.
Yeah.
They
Why?
had 11.
Still.
At 11.
Yeah.
Still. But if you want, and I understand maybe they saw something in tape, or maybe Fitzpatrick didn't work out well. Maybe Mayfield worked out the best out of all the quarterbacks for him.
Well, they just got rid of Taylor, one of their starting corners, so maybe that's why they went that way, because they were thinking about cutting ties with him, and they were trying to find trade partners, and nobody did, so they cut him just recently. So maybe that's part of the reasoning. Like, I still don't understand
If you take a
it.
DB, you take the best DB on the board.
Okay.
And consensus.
And
And you know I hate these quote unquote talking heads.
Yeah. No,
Look
I
at the
got it.
film.
I got it. No.
There was not a better DB in football last year than Minka Fitzpatrick.
Oh no, I'm not arguing that point at all.
And-
I'm just trying to throw it in an opposite direction.
And I understand you probably wanted a legit 100% cornerback.
Yeah, and that's what he is. Minka is not a legit 100% corner. He's a safety. But he can play, I guarantee you he could play any spot in the defensive backfield. I think he could, personally.
He's a generational type talent. He's in the Sean Taylor, Ed Reed,
Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
No, I agree completely.
Earl Thomas mode.
Agree completely.
Who also, I believe, Landon Collins is on that trajectory.
There you go.
I love Landon Collins. I love that pick when they picked him too. So
Oh, I remember we were texting that night
And
during
I
the draft, and you're like, "Fuck yes!"
I love Landon. And again, apparently,
Usually you poo-poo a lot of their picks.
apparently I hate Alabama. I don't hate Alabama because every time an Alabama player gets picked, I'm like, yeah, I love that play. But
You really do, actually. You really do that.
but listen, it's not Alabama. I just can't stand Saban.
Did you see that him and some of the players were stuck on a boat?
That was hilarious. And he had a Yankee shirt on. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that makes me hate him more.
He wore it for you.
I know.
Yeah, you were.
He called me before and he was like, what shirt should I wear? Shit's not going real. Shit's not going real. Word, that makes sense. We just need to give Odell his money and then front load it, back load it, sign and bonus it. Give him his money. He makes the team better.
He does. He seriously does. All right, let's go to the next one really quick because this one is a lower level players.
Okay.
So this one I know you can chime in on.
I don't know, because you might try and steal him earlier in the draft before.
Yeah, I know. I
Sleepers,
can.
you know.
When I say these people,
He's trying to get our sleepers here.
Just like I had Cooper Kupp as a sleeper last year.
Cooper Kupp.
Really good year.
He did. He really did. Actually, you said before the season in our fantasy football special, you said watch Cooper Kupp actually have a better season than some stars.
I love Cooper Kupp. I thought he was a...
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway, here it is. Who will have a better fantasy football season this coming season? Tyler Eifert or Trey Burton? I think this is a tough question.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't really...
Because you have Trubisky, who is going to throw to the tight end because that's a safety blanket. And then you have Tyler Eifert, who sometimes is healthy, sometimes is not, but is on a team that, when Andy Dalton's right, can actually sling some numbers.
But you know me. Outside of the top 4 tight ends, I don't really care about tight ends.
But then, and that's why I think this is a great question, because going with what you said earlier, and now going with this, like these two in particular, I chose these two.
I'm going to take Tyler Eifert.
I chose these two for
If I know
just for those
Eifert is
reasons I
healthy,
said.
I'm going Eifert.
Just because
But the thing
he has
is, though,
more of a
you-
track record.
But the thing is, though, you never know if he's going to be healthy. That's the thing that I.
But you don't know... I don't know what about... I don't know how to go with Trubisky. I know what Andy Dalton's going to give you. He's not a very good quarterback, but he's not a very bad quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know what Trubisky is yet. I don't know if he is 11 for 30 for 118 yards or he's 28 for 37 for 340 and 4 touchdowns.
According to the fantasy football calculator site that takes into account like all the leagues and everything and combines them and spits out what they think, they're projecting on everything for next year. When you're talking about Trubisky, they have Trubisky as the 29th ranked quarterback out of the starters going into the season for fantasy wise.
God, who's behind him?
Let's take it. Let's do that one. Let's do that
Fucking
one.
the quarterbacks. Tyrod Taylor? No.
It's actual, and this is the fucking weird thing. It's people who aren't starters that they have listed because of their statistics over the years. They're thrown in this count. You know, you have to because of the calculator.
I've never seen it.
Ryan
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick and Josh McCown are the next two that are after.
Yeah, but McCown will be the starter most likely to start the season.
But Fitzpatrick's not going to be.
No.
He fucking ends up starting every year, though.
Yeah.
He's going to start 5 or 6 games.
He actually didn't play too bad. So
It's crazy. I'm looking at this going, wow.
It's cray-cray.
That kind of is actually.
Listen.
Look at this.
Eli Manning's going to be a MVP candidate this year. I said that last year. Also.
You did.
I didn't know Odell Beckham was going to have a horrible year. I mean, get hurt, and Brandon Marshall was going to get hurt, and then our running game was going to be atrocious, and then our defense was going to be atrocious.
So basically, it was atrocious. That whole season was atrocious.
Listen, you got Saquon Barkley out of the thing. I'm happy as fuck.
What happens if he blows a quad?
Oh, fuck you.
I'm just saying.
you'll just grow a new one. Man. That dude is a fucking tank.
He is a fucking tank.
He's going to run. I can't wait to see him.
That Rose Bowl against my boys.
He's going to get in the open field, and someone's going to line him up,
And he's gonna.
and it's going to be bad.
It's gonna sound like a fucking train wreck.
It's going to...
It really. Yes. All right. So you went Tyler Eifert. You went Tyler Eifert.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go Tyler Eifert as well.
Just because, like you said, I don't know what...
I don't really know enough about Trey Burton either.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
was
he
in-
had that cool Philly special, right? In the Super Bowl. He's the guy
Yeah.
that threw it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
Again,
but
I was just going back to not even worried. I'm
Mitchell
worried about the
Trubisky-
quarterbacks.
Just going with Mitchell Trubisky, and you're sitting there going, "What are you going to get from this?"
Yeah,
kid?
you know what you're going to get from Dalton.
I think Trubisky could end up being good, but I'm going to go with Dalton, I guess.
You still, I'm going with Dalton. That's just a better player.
just to get the ball to Eifert.
mean,
And he also has AJ Green on his team.
Yes,
Most underrated great player in the NFL.
it could be in the NBA too. He's tall enough.
Yeah, 6'4"?
Yes, I think we looked that up before.
6'4".
Yeah.
Listen, because when you say who's the top of someone, no one ever says AJ Green. And then someone says
and every time we have this discussion, that's exactly what we do.
someone
too.
says AJ Green, you go,
"Oh yeah."
Think about it. Top 5 wide receivers.
Antonio Brown. You got Odell Beckham.
Julio.
Julio. And then,
DeAndre.
And then you got DeAndre Hopkins, and then you'll probably go AJ Green.
Mike Evans.
Oh, you got Mike Evans in there.
But
too?
you can throw AJ Green in there, but you're like, okay. Fuck, I forgot about AJ Green.
Yeah. So
DeAndre Hopkins is scary.
That offense this year.
I was going to say with
nuts.
Watson coming on, watch that shit. Watch that
Their
shit.
connection was so damn sweet that
So
a couple weeks
so
ago.
now I'm going to jump into this. Who will have the better fantasy football season? Julio Jones or DeAndre Hopkins?
Because they both can be the number one pick in the draft.
Do you want to know who went where with that one?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep, 67% of the people. Oh, to go back to the other one, 64% of the people said Trey Burton, 36%.
He has less weapons. He has less. He has less weapons around him.
Who's that? I'm sorry.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, less weapons. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what's the guy's name? Sanu? And
Mohamed
then
Sanu.
now Calvin Ridley. And plus the
you're
two
talking.
backs.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Julio Jones. Okay.
Yeah, so
Without
And then you
saying
never
it,
know-
without saying it, we're saying it.
fuck.
Where'd that come from?
Fucking
You just unplugged.
Drop the mic.
fucking trouble here.
He just took us off the air for a minute. Sorry about that. Bill literally pulled the plug on the show. CD didn't want to answer the question bad enough. He winked at him to tell him to pull the plug.
Listen, only reason I say that because this is a scenario which can happen. I'm picking 5, you're picking 4. Julio Jones and DeAndre Hopkins are both on the board.
Honestly, this season I would pick Hopkins.
And so would I.
This season.
But, all right, only one of them is left on the board. But somebody else you're looking at. And, all right, no, I'm picking 10th, 9th. You're picking 10th like that.
Okay, snake it. Okay.
Yeah, and one of them is left on the board. And somebody else, like, you can take them knowing, I mean, you're 9th, I'm 10th. You take them 9 knowing I would take them 10, even though you wouldn't have taken them before.
Oh, you're saying, okay, so you play devil's advocate and say Julio Jones instead. I take him. Or
No, I'm just saying.
Or I'd say no. I wanted Julio, but because I know you want DeAndre, I'm gonna get who I want to get. I don't care who you want. No offense. I don't care who you want. Later in the draft. No. Later in the draft, I get into that. Later in the draft, I'll try to throw that out there.
Huh?
You said you're gonna get like 8 times.
I'm not getting up. But this is how paranoid I am.
Metro paranoid.
Other
Metro paranoid.
people in the league can listen and figure it out.
Seriously, who?
Jason, Keith, if they know we're talking fantasy football,
Keith's busy. Keith's busy. He can't. He's got the football
He
game.
can listen.
Jason only picks white players.
Touche. He's fucking champ. We can't really say
That's
much.
true.
He's a champ. Like Keith can listen next week.
Yeah.
He can listen 2 weeks.
Listen.
We can listen 3 weeks from now. Brandon.
Wask we wab it.
Brandon listens to the show.
He does,
listens to it on demand.
He does that, I know.
Jason could.
Yeah.
He needs all the help he can get.
Are we talking fantasy football?
I'm just talking.
I'm just talking on both sides of my mouth.
Listen, who's the number 1 pick in the draft?
This year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking, I'm going to ask a question.
I honestly would say Le'Veon Bell.
Who you think?
Brown.
I think either one you can't.
Oh, I'm not telling you because then you guys might know.
I'm not
depends.
saying I would necessarily take him.
We're talking Canadian football draft. I'm going Johnny Manziel.
I'd take David Johnson.
And David, you can't. If he's healthy enough and he proves it in the preseason, even if he only gets like 8
I don't give a
carries.
fuck if he proves it in the preseason or not.
No,
If they
but-
say he's healthy, I'm going to take him number 1.
But if I see him barging through that line, I'm like, okay, his legs are healthy.
Listen, I don't even want to fucking see him practice.
Who?
David Johnson.
Nothing wrong with his legs. It was a broken hand.
No, okay. When you go through the line, everybody hits you in the arms, in the upper body.
I don't want to see him fucking play in the preseason. If they tell me David
might
Johnson
not.
is ready for game 1, I'm taking him number 1.
Especially with Josh Rosen starting the season. So
Especially with the fucking ageless Rondo out in the slide.
Larry Fitz.
Fucking guy, he's like LeBron. He doesn't age, and he still puts up amazing numbers.
And he's still fast.
and like Gore, isn't he like top 5 receiving now?
I believe so.
You know, like
Might be top
sneaky
3.
kind of like.
No, it's
Oh,
not
I didn't
sneaky.
realize it.
No, you realize it.
Yeah,
Like,
you do.
he's one of the top 5 receivers of all time. You wouldn't say that about Frank Gore.
No.
But you
I
would say
would
that
in my
about-
head, but not out loud.
You'd be stupid. you'd be stupid then.
Yeah, Larry Fitz is in the top 5 in every category.
He's one of the top
Because
five.
we had that because that was actually why I looked it up. When Larry Fitz started passing people, that was when we started looking up the
He's a
statistics.
top 3
on Pro
receiver
Football
of all
Reference.
time. I'll give you Jerry Rice
Yeah. T.O.
and Chris Carter.
and Chris Carter. No, we said that.
No,
Larry
I'm
Fitz is
telling you,
four.
I'm telling you,
Oh, no.
he's the 3rd best wide receiver ever.
Oh, Larry Fitz?
Yes.
Who are you taking out?
T.O.
Okay, you take T.O.
I'll take Fitz over T.O.
Oh,
I'll give you Jerry Rice.
but if somebody said, "Oh, T.O." and they came up with reasons,
They're
you
stupid.
can't really.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right.
He did nothing better than Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, Larry Fitzgerald, oh, Jesus. Larry Fitzgerald is consummate, steady.
He did
steady,
nothing
steady,
better than
steady, steady,
and
steady.
I'm a huge T.O. fan. But he did nothing better than Larry Fitzgerald.
I love Larry Fitz.
He's the 3rd best wide receiver ever, to me. Possibly able to go to number 2
Number
over
2.
Chris Carter.
Well, you got to think, if he plays for a couple more seasons, he is going to be ahead of them. He
I'm not
is.
even just talking statistically.
No, I'm going to use that as like that.
I tested. That's all I'm.
I test it. Yeah, absolutely. Because I got to see Chris Carter play. I was alive to see T.O. play. I was alive to see Rice play.
You
I'm
old
alive-
fucker.
We all had seen him.
I don't know who Rice is.
I never heard of him.
Shit. I
Terry
don't know.
Tice?
Maybe he is. Maybe he's number 4. Because I forgot about Morris.
Randy Moss. So yeah, he got a.
He's definitely top 5. And you got Morris, Rice, Carter, Owens, Fitzgerald.
Still top 5. I mean, we have him in the like Frank Gore. He's in the top. He's in the top of
I think
Russell.
goes to top 10. I don't think
No,
he's a top
I'm going
5.
statistic on this one. You have Gore, who's going to be retiring probably after this year.
4 of those top 5, only 1 has a ring.
Chris Carter has. No, he doesn't.
No, he does
No,
not.
it does not.
Just Jerry, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a stat.
Yeah, because Moss didn't win it because they lost to some Giants team.
From Jersey, I believe.
Yeah, no, you had it. It showed it. People can see it.
Looks backwards on there, though.
Yeah. Who's the
Steins.
Steinags?
Shit, I did that. That's
Wow. Good one, Bill. Good for you.
that's why we brought
Good
you
for
on.
you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good on ya.
You should be
Good
here
on
right
ya.
now. You're a part of the show. Not a Cool Podcast featuring Brad, Bill, and Carvin.
Whoa, what proper name?
Yeah,
Classes join up.
such an accident.
All right, next one. Who will have a better fantasy football season, Jimmy G or Big Ben?
I can't answer that question. That's a 3rd, 4th round pick. At this table,
Yeah.
that decision might come into.
I will never pick Roethlisberger. I will not pick him.
See, I don't listen when it comes to fantasy. I don't hold grudges. I don't give a fuck what you did, what you do, what your name is, what team you play for. If you're gonna make my team better, I'll pick you. I used to take Manny Ramirez in the 1st round. I've taken Poppy over Yankees before.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I don't have in our league. I didn't draft one Yankee.
I didn't even draft a Dodger.
See, it don't
And
matter.
I almost always get Kenley Jansen, and this year, I knew people were going to reach for him, so I sat back and went for other relievers instead.
So I don't care if it's gonna make my team better. I'm taking them.
No, when it comes to in that sense, when it comes to the fantasy baseball part of it, there's so many other players that if you can, I'm sitting here going, okay, I'm going to value him in this era, like in this area, and if somebody fucking takes him ahead of time, all right, fuck, I'll have these guys.
I'll reach around.
I'll have these guys.
I'll
Later
reach
on.
depending on where I'm at in the draft.
Oh yeah.
I might take a prayer around early.
You're like, shit, I need a
That's it.
shortstop now because you see it coming up.
Oh, I'm
gonna
like
be
that.
Yeah.
And I'm at this end, and
Yeah.
I don't get another pick for 18 picks.
And you need it, so you're like, fuck, okay, I'm gonna take this guy now because I ain't gonna get anything for a while.
But with the pick like with that, that's something that can come up between in the 3rd, 4th round between us that could. Nah, fuck it, I'm taking Roethlisberger.
Just because of who he throws
That's too
to.
many fucking
I was gonna say
weapons.
because of who he throws to.
Even with what's the name going, leaving.
Honestly,
Bryant.
but Juju will just come right in and just.
Yep.
Well, and then they took James Washington
So
in the 2nd round.
which was stupid, but that's neither here nor there. They had a horrible draft.
Oh,
that
you-
first round pick,
They had
Tremaine.
a
No,
horrible draft.
not Tremaine. His brother.
Oh,
I
I
don't.
literally just clicked off the page.
They had a horrible draft.
Then they took James Washington,
So
and then
did
they
New
take
Orleans.
they. Everybody when they traded up, everybody's like, "Oh my God, they're taking Lamar,"
I thought,
and then they took Davenport, and I was, who could turn out to be a good player, but I think they reached.
they gave up next year's first round pick for it.
Yep.
You don't do that unless you're taking a quarterback. That's why I told Aaron, I was like, oh, he's going off the board now, because I had been talking to her about Lamar Jackson, because I thought Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback prospect in the draft. I've said this, I'm sure you guys have heard, I've said it before. Just like 2 years, last year, I thought Deshaun Watson was the best quarterback in the draft, which proved, just from last year, proved to be right. I thought New Orleans passed up an opportunity to have Breeze's heir apparent. But you got 2 more years of Breeze, and you can let him sit.
Breeze.
Who that gonna be? And let him learn behind one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. And when he's ready to play in 2 years, he's just that much better. Now he's gonna learn behind Joe Flacco, and Baltimore is set at quarterback for the next 10 to 15 years.
Oh, don't forget RG3's there too.
Okay. But he said at the quarterback they're set for the next 10 to 15 years, barring a catastrophic injury. Because like I said, I
And
think
that's why RG3's there to tell the kid this is what happens.
with a catastrophic injury.
Yep, that's
This
exactly
is how you
right.
slide.
Don't do what I did, son. Don't do what I did,
I
son.
think Lamar, like I said, I think he was the best quarterback, not the best quarterback, just the best quarterback prospect in the
He
draft.
has said that. He said that during the college football season.
Not just because he's black, neither.
No. You said that he also had one of the best upsides out of everything.
Because stat wise, he threw for just as many yards as the others, but you have to account for his rushing also. His arm is just as strong as it's not top end with Rosen. It's not as strong, and he's not as accurate as Mayfield. But when you're taking into account his accuracy, which is not as high, it's on the lower end of theirs, but his arm strength is on the higher end of theirs. His mobility is on the extra higher. He's the best. His mobility is the best.
Oh God, yeah,
And-
he's way above everybody.
Yeah, so
in
like
ability.
his attributes, they line up, but his higher stuff is better than theirs.
Yeah.
But his lower stuff is in line with most of theirs.
No, some people are like, oh my God, they reached for him in the end of the first round.
He should have been a top 10 pick. Period.
Honestly, I think they're sitting there going, fuck, we got a good steal.
I'm surprised the Patriots didn't take him.
Would the Patriots take him?
I thought they were going to with their 2 picks. I thought the second one was going to be Lamar Jackson.
I'll tell you, I didn't think the Patriots were going to wait to the 7th round to take a quarterback either.
They're appeasing. I fucking don't know what's going on.
Nobody knows what's going on that team.
I heard it's fun to play there though.
You sit, when you sit your best couple cornerback in the Super Bowl, who the fuck knows what's going on?
Okay, who do you think won the Twitter poll on that?
I don't even remember
What
who
was the
started.
question?
Jimmy G or Big Ben?
Oh, probably Big Ben.
Big Jimmy G.
Big Jimmy.
Big Jimmy G. So you're picking both. You picked a tie.
Listen, you gotta hedge your bets.
Jimmy G 70%. Big
Oh,
Ben
wow.
30%.
Just because of the way his season ended.
Yeah,
this
I
year.
guess.
Yeah. Next one. Who will have a better fantasy football season this coming season? Tyrod Taylor or Baker Mayfield?
Tyrod Taylor. Big Mayfield won't play.
No, Baker.
The only reason why
He'll be in after the bye week.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will. There's no way you're not going to... Number 1 overall is going to play this year.
honestly, the way that
I'm not
this,
saying it's necessarily
the way that
the
this
best
team
move.
goes, they'll fuck it up anyway.
Listen,
That's the way I'm gonna look
Wait,
at
it'll
it.
be Kevin Hogan.
Yeah. Great.
the Browns will be a 7-win team this year.
I said 6.
I don't necessarily disagree with that. I just don't
Actually,
see how
you and I have been pretty staunch on this. You said 7, I said 6.
I bet you they could
We said this
double
now for a
their win
while.
total last
They
year.
have an outside
Since the
chance.
draft, we've
they
said
have an
this.
outside. You're an asshole. They have an outside chance. They have an outside chance to make the playoffs.
Actually, he stated. You have stated.
They have
this.
weapons.
Oh, I agree.
They
I
got
love
a
their
top 5 wide
weapon.
receiver in the NFL if he plays like he did 3 years ago.
Oh, Gordon?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Gordon, Landry. If
was
Coleman
gonna
could
say-
stay healthy,
And Corey Coleman learns how to
Njoku.
hold onto a ball.
And he don't even need to. He's their 4th option right now.
Oh, no, but I'm saying, if he held on to that one ball, they would have won a game last year. Him alone dropping that ball, they lost
they
the game.
got Hyde and Chubb. The
Yep.
defense is not too bad either.
And their defense, I don't think, will be playing from behind as much.
Yep.
So they'll be as good as everyone's. I don't.
If
If
they-
you don't watch football, if you're not a diehard fan, you just look at their record and look at the scores that they've
Yeah.
given up. But you don't look at it. The first half where it was a 7 or 14-3 game. And then the second half where the offense scores 21, 28 points, and the score is 38-7, 38-14. Like, that defense is horrible. But when your defense is on the field for 43 out of the 60 minutes,
Yeah.
they're going to be exhausted.
If you actually take that team and put their defense as middle of the pack, like put them 16th, 17th,
Which I think is rating them low.
but you take them from where they were, which is like 30th. They weren't dead last, but they were very close. But you put them middle of the road. That means that they're giving up less yards. That means they're actually making more turnovers. They're doing this. You do that. I think that's all it's going to take for them to get to that 6, 7,
I think
8.
they're a top 10 defense.
But
I know what you're saying.
yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even take
You
them
put them-
17. I'm putting them as a top 10 defense.
Okay.
Because I think their offense is going to allow them
It's
to
gonna-
be a
yeah.
top 10 defense.
because of the way that it gave, because of last year.
You have weapons. That's why I thought they should have taken Chubb number 1. Not Chubb, Barkley number 1. Because you have the weapons outside. You have a burner, you have a possession, you have a good hands tight end. You put it back in there, and your offense is set for the
I
next.
think what you said, the hands tight end, David Njoku. I think he's going to have a silent good season this
Yeah.
year. Personal opinion.
Because you got to double one of the wide receivers. Like, Jarvis Landry isn't a great wide receiver because his average catch per yard is 8 yards per catch.
I was going to say 0.8, but that's
He,
okay.
gives you, he catches. He's the only person I've ever seen have 13 catches for 60 yards. Like, even tight ends go 13 for 120. But he'll have 13 for 60 yards with 2 touchdowns, though.
Yeah.
So he's a great possession receiver.
A PPR league, he is money.
He's a stud.
He's money.
He's a stud.
He's absolutely.
That's why I was listen. I hate to sound like a homer, but he would have fit so well in New York. He would have fit so well in New York with Beckham on one outside as our deep threat,
Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard as a slot, and you put Landry on the other outside and just let him run crossing routes, digs,
And outs and
slants,
ins. Yeah.
and
Just hook, just like stop and goes.
yeah.
Like that.
No, I wouldn't even let him run the stop and go.
No?
Just let him run slants,
Just a little hook
digs, and
pattern.
routes.
And a little hook.
He should. He wouldn't in sluggos. He wouldn't have to run anything else because you got Evan, you got Sterling,
And you
got Beckham.
you occasionally send him on the fly just as a decoy type.
No, just let him-
because he can catch. He
just
has
let him run.
hands. He's got great hands.
But you're not gonna send him on the fly with Beckham out there.
No, but I mean,
I
no,
know what
but
you're saying, I'm just
okay,
fucking with
okay,
you.
okay.
Our tight end can run a fly route.
Evan Ingram's a great player. Hey, that is one pick that I absolutely loved. I got him at the end, and you're like, oh, I don't know if fuck Christ, he gave me a shitload of points.
Because fucking Beckham fucking killed me again.
Even when Beckham played, he still put up numbers.
Hey, he only played 4 fucking games.
Hey,
25 catches in 4 games.
I's just to say it.
3 touchdowns.
I's just
He's
to
the
say it.
he's arguably the best wide receiver in football.
So who do you think Twitter picked in the Tyrod Baker pick?
Baker.
No, 75% actually went Tyrod.
Because they've been dumb all along so far. So
Maybe you picked Tyrod though on this one.
yeah, that's why I thought they would pick Baker.
Oh, okay. And for some reason, this one had the lowest amount of votes. Who will have a better fantasy football season, Cam Newton or Drew Brees?
That's not a question I'm going to answer.
Give away trade secrets.
Yeah, I really would.
I feel like that question is an insult towards me. Why would you want me to answer about those two bastards?
Actually, I really would like to hear your opinion.
Only
on this.
because I've drafted both of them within the last 3 years
Yeah.
in our league.
Yeah.
So I'm going to refrain from answering this one.
And I'm offended by the question, so I'm not answering.
You're offended, but you would draft either one if you had the chance. You're full of shit.
I would not draft either. I
Why
never
not?
have.
Why not?
Because they're in my division. I don't want them to do well.
They can do well and lose.
Yeah, I
I mean,
guess.
they could put up 404 touchdowns, but still lose 45-43.
I'll go Matt Ryan.
Is that option C here?
Sometimes I don't like him.
Jesus, did you just pull us off the air again?
No, not yet.
Did you hurt your hip again?
No.
Listen, I'll take Cam Newton. Fuck it. I'll answer it. I'm not telling you why.
For some reason, this only got 4 votes. All the other ones got like 15, 10, 6, 10, 6, 10, 10.
I didn't vote.
This one got 4.
I haven't been on Twitter in 2 weeks. 2 months, I think.
Oh no, you sent something back the other day.
Who did I?
About that kid dancing. When I tagged you.
It's only because you directly tagged me.
I did. I directly tagged actually, and I commented him. I said, I think this kid stole some of Bill's dance moves.
Oh yeah. Look, 189. That's the last time I've been on Twitter.
Holy fucking shit! All right.
I don't do Twitter.
I
Shoot, I don't even check my emails. I got 239 fucking unread emails.
You have 7 YouTube messages as well.
3 Facebook. I don't fucking.
So, personally, I think Drew Brees, just because of every year, again, another one of these steady performers. No matter what he has around him, he fucking he slings. He's a gunslinger, but he's always been fairly accurate. Like his worst season, he's fairly accurate. Normal seasons, he's accurate. He's going to put up a minimum 4,400 yards. It seems to be his MO every year, minimum. That's on his worst. And it doesn't matter who he puts out there, he turns him into a bona fide receiver who gets money elsewhere and doesn't do shit.
Who are you referring to?
Like just anybody. Name me players that left and did anything after they left. What did Devery Henderson do after he left?
He's still in the league?
No, that's my point. He left and he didn't do shit. Marquise Colson thought about leaving, didn't leave, then he was buried in the depth chart. Seriously. So,
Jacob DeGrom is so good.
he is.
He struck out 13 over 7.
So,
And they lost, though.
who do you think won this Twitter poll out of only the 4 votes?
Drew Brees.
75%. You got 3 out of 4. Mr. Drew Brees. So, that's all the Twitter ones. I had other ones that I wanted to ask.
Breaking news.
Oh, hang on. Let me hit the button. Let me hit the button.
No, not breaking news. Just a score update.
Still.
Stanley Cup Finals, Game 3, series tie 1-1. Washington Capitals are up 2-0 over the Vegas Golden Swords? Golden Knights? Golden Knights. What the fuck, Golden Swords?
Yeah, where the hell did you get that?
Fucking out my ass. With 6:40 to go in the second period.
Wow, those golden swords. Hockey!
I do want to say one thing about hockey, though. Their pregame stuff is fucking amazing. They don't spare no shorts.
Let me say this: the North Country Tigers, they had a pregame thing today because Cody's like, man, I hope you, because he was so disappointed that we couldn't make it to the thing. Which again, I have to apologize to the North Country Tigers. My daughter's birthday party was today, and it went until 7 o'clock. So I couldn't fucking do. I'm sorry, my daughter's that it's my daughter. I can't do that. Cody understood, so I'm glad. But I just want to apologize for that. But Cody told me that they were putting on some theatrical production because he got the idea suddenly from the Vegas Golden Swords, and he's like he goes it's going to be that crazy of a level. He goes, but on a very small budget. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. I go, dude, if I was there, I want on the field to film it. He goes, honestly, I was going to let you. He goes, I would have made it so that you could have. Nice. I would have had you in the booth, and I would have been on YouTube filming it on the field.
Tell me where you would have had me, bitch.
You in the booth, bitch.
You would have had me nowhere.
I'd pay for this shit. All right, now let's go to this. Who's going to have a better season? Dak Prescott or Jameis Winston? Billy, you're first.
Well, I obviously hope Jameis.
Dak Prescott is Bill's answer.
No, Jameis definitely. Probably 6,000 yards passing.
And that's in 2 weeks.
I mean,
and it's all the Mike Evans, right?
and Chris Godwin.
And
O.J. Howard. And Cameron Brate. And I guess Deshaun better get a little. Rojo would probably have 1,000 rushing and receiving, I mean, obviously, right? Peyton Barber probably about 700 catching and receiving.
I like Peyton Barber.
It's just going to be an amazing year.
Is Chris Sims or Sims the third there still? Is he like
Charles Sims?
Charles? What did I just
Chris
call him?
Sims.
Did I just call Chris Sims? Whoops.
Yeah, it's last year. Chris Sims. Wow.
You know that guy.
I mean, obviously, I can't answer that. I'm going to go Jameis.
I'm gonna say
Obviously, I
Jameis.
want.
You gonna say Jameis?
I'm sure Dak won the poll though, because Cowboys.
No, these aren't polls. These are just ones I had marked down.
Well, I'm sure Dak would have won a poll.
Oh, Dak would have. I could
Yeah.
almost bet Dak would have won the poll, just because of the team that he plays on. He could have.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's one that I am thinking could be interesting, just due to the fact that I don't know what's going to happen with one person: Pat Mahomes or Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck, shut up.
What if he doesn't play? What if he doesn't play till like week 5?
Still taking Andrew Luck.
What about you?
I agree. Luck. I just want the guy back.
I want the guy back too. I've always been a
Too
Luck
much
fan.
talent, not to.
I've always been a Luck fan. I really have. Next one. Matt Stafford, Phillip Rivers.
Philip
Phillip
Stafford.
Rivers. You know I can't go against my boy. I love me
You're a
some
big Phillip
Rivers.
fan, I know.
I can't.
I'm a fan of both.
I
of these
actually, I
guys.
think they both will have pretty lights out years, especially now that Stafford hopefully has a running game with Blunt and Johnson. What? I said hopefully.
Hopefully.
With that carry on Johnson from Auburn and Blunt there now.
Okay, next one. Greg Olson or Kyle Rudolph?
Olsen.
I love me some Greg Olson as well. I know he's a Panther, but I just can't help it.
I love Greg Olson just because of the red zone targets that Kyle Rudolph puts up all the time.
He's going to do that this year, though.
Yes, he is. He's still going to do it this year.
His own targets might go to back out the.
Yeah, true. No.
Not just go to him, but they.
Didn't they draft a tight end?
It's not going to supplant him.
No,
not to.
If
but still,
if anything, he's. I can't even remember who the hell they drafted at that
I
position.
could have swore they used a high pick. Well, second or third.
High pick.
But still high. Yeah,
Yeah.
still high.
Anything in the
I
first
could
4
be
rounds
wrong.
in the NFL, it's high pick.
I'm looking for their picks here. Sorry.
I could be wrong. Maybe
Even
I'm
if they do, I
mistaken.
think he would be more of the 30 to 30 as opposed to Kyle Rudolph still.
Kyle Rudolph's a red zone.
He's the inside
Alright.
the 20 target.
I'm huge on him. You guys know I'm huge on Kyle Rudolph. And he plays in my division where the Bears play.
Listen, I don't let something like fandom come in the way of my fans.
Oh, no, I'm just...
I'm directing it at him.
Oh, okay.
I do.
I don't.
Do you? I didn't know that. I didn't know that from any
You know
answer
why?
you've given
Because
today.
by the time the playoffs start, fantasy football's over.
It's true. Next one. We have... Where'd it go? There it is. We have Tyreek Hill or Adam Thielen.
Adam Hill.
Tyreek Thielen.
I was going to say that. I just couldn't think of his name again. Fucking tired.
Tyreek Thielen sounds like a good player, though.
Sounds like he's black with a white parent.
He's like adopted.
Colin Kaepernick's half brother. He grew up in a rough part of the rich neighborhood. They used to laugh at him because his mother only had a 4 series game.
He grew up on the one cul-de-sac in the area, so he thought he was just stuck because this road went nowhere.
No, his mother had a 4 series, not a 5 series. His dad's Rolex was 2 years
His
old.
parents shopped at Macy's.
Yeah, shit like that. Their internet was only 9 times faster than normal, not 20. They only had 1 maid and 1 butler as opposed to 2.
They only had a 3-car garage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They only had a regular pool, not an in-ground pool.
No, they had an in-ground pool.
Yeah, but it wasn't
But it
shaped.
didn't have. It didn't have.
It wasn't a fancy
It wasn't
shape.
heated and it didn't have lights in
It
it.
wasn't like
Yeah.
a star.
It was just a
shape.
big. It was basic model.
Yeah, it was
basic
only
model.
30 feet.
It's just
Yeah,
a simple
yeah.
oval.
Yeah. They only had 10 bedrooms,
Damn,
12 bathrooms.
That's crazy.
Fucking asshole. I don't know how you survived.
All right, next one.
What the fuck were we talking about?
It was Tyreek Hill or Adam Thielen. Nobody gave an answer, so I just look. I'm good.
We give it. It's just
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
We answered you in the riddle.
yeah. we answered it as Tyreek Thielen.
Figure out who we answered it.
I'm gonna go with
Sebastian Janikowski.
I'm gonna go with Tyreek Hill, just because of that threat continuously of those over the tops.
I'm going with Sebastian Janikowski.
You know what? That's a solid choice. Next one, we have Josh Gordon or Amari Cooper.
I don't know.
Are you eating glue?
You got no proof.
No, it's actually you're just off camera.
I know. I don't know. Josh Gordon.
I'm hoping Josh Gordon. No, I mean, nothing against Cooper. I just hope Gordon actually plays a full season.
Me too. I want him to perform well so that way it helps the Elmer's glue.
That's how I used to make slime with my little one. I'm hungry.
Next, I got one more in the receivers, and then I'll go to a different. Cooper Kupp or Jordy Nelson.
Cooper Kupp.
Just because they're on teams where there's a lot of receivers.
I don't know. Cooper Kupp. I think Jordy Nelson is fine.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
I think
He's the new Jordy Nelson.
I'm okay with that. Actually, I think Adam Thielen's the new Jordy Nelson.
Yeah. Cooper's actually tall like Jordy, though. Isn't Thielen short?
But Thielen's good.
Yeah, but Cooper's good.
I like Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. He speaks highly of you.
He's no Adam Thielen, though.
Yeah. We were talking
Excuse
about
me.
you.
Tyreek
We
Thielen.
were talking about you
Tyreek
at
Thielen, yeah,
that
Tyreek
three-car
Thielen.
garage there the other day.
Nice.
Only a 3-car, man. That's
Fucking broke pussy.
that's bush league business right there. All right, now I'm gonna go with a couple running back ones.
I refuse. I'm done.
What? This is gonna be it's lower level ones, so you should be okay.
I'm just done with this segment.
All right, fuck it. That's all we have left. We're gonna go with the movies then. Let's do the movies segment.
Let's talk about the Yankees.
We can talk about the Yankees. I mean, we can.
Best team in baseball.
Oh, did you see that Clay Matthews needs surgery on his nose from breaking it in a
Playing
charity softball game
Yeah,
today?
He's a fucking idiot.
E.T.
Is Gleyber Torres the best rookie in the last 10 years? Offensively?
What about like Trout?
Fuck Trout. Trout's overrated. I forgot about Trout.
So
I forgot
no.
about Harper.
That's why I'm sitting here going. That's why you got the look on my face of really.
Shut up. I just want to talk about Gleyber Torres.
He's good.
He's great.
Don't get me wrong.
He's not good. He's great. He's fucking amazing.
He is. He's not just amazing, kids.
He's
Fucking amazing.
He's come up and become a star.
Actually, he plays very well. He really does.
His defense leaves something for imagination. Offensive wise.
Yeah.
You know what I want? I want Toronto to bring up Guerrero Jr. What the fuck are they waiting for? Bring him up already.
He's hitting bombs and.
They need to bring him up already. I'm tired of waiting.
I don't know what they're waiting for.
Fucking me.
What? They're waiting for fucking you?
Just bring him up. I want to see him fucking play. Kid's gonna be a fucking beast.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go to the movies now.
That was passionate.
That was super passionate. I loved it.
I feel like you need to buy him a Blue Jays jersey when he is brought up.
I'd wear it. I'd wear the fuck out of it. I'd wear it to bed.
He'd wear it backwards.
Speaking of which, you saw what Odell wore when he took batting practice, right? That old Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and then the player.
He hit a bomb too.
Yeah, he hit multiples.
Boy.
But he's hitting in a different, and he's hitting in a retro jersey that has nothing to do with the teams that he hit at either.
And skinny jeans.
Yeah, and skinny jeans. It's like holy shit.
He's complicated, man.
Who was the jersey?
It was Cobb, wasn't it?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think it was Cobb, which is
Alex Cobb?
Ty Cobb?
yeah Ty Cobb. Shit,
It seems
now
out
I'm
of
actually
place.
blanking on it.
What? Sounds like you're a liar.
Wow, that is not what I typed in, but thank you. I typed in Odell batting practice and it typed in Odell butter.
Okay.
I know, yeah, That is exactly what I. Let me see here. I don't have the pictures. Here we go, right here. He was wearing... Turn. Ian Snell, excuse me. Yeah, when he was a young rookie, when he played for the Devil Rays. Ian Snell. I knew it was one of those pitchers. Anyway, let's go to the movies. This is the segment of the show where we talk about the movies that just came out.
And he had on a fucking toque. Oh, no.
Yes, yeah, it was like a...
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a toque on, too.
What the fuck is wrong with
That's your boy.
Where was he?
In
Anaheim.
Anaheim. Yeah, he was in Anaheim, and they weren't even playing Tampa Bay. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is the movie segment where we talk about the movies that opened up this weekend, and we talk whether we want to see it in the theater, whether we want to see it like Redbox, HBO, blah blah blah, or CD's famous No, which he incorporates in many different ways. So, and then we have Bill this week. So Bill's more of a movie buff too, so it'd be great to get your input on some of these movies. And then we talk about the top 10 movies that happened from last weekend. And then we talk about like how the money has been spread out for the movies this weekend too. So, the first
When he
one...
says we, it's pretty much him. I just sit here and don't really do much this topic.
You just listen to what the movie's about and you just go, no, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Every once in a while you go, yes. First one, Action Point.
Nope.
I didn't even finish. I didn't even get through it and he already says no. This is basically the Jackass. This is basically the new Jackass with Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, no, yeah, I do want to see that.
With Johnny Knoxville, Bridget Lundy Payne, Susan Yeagley.
You know, this is kind of based on a true story.
Is it?
Well, the place is kind of based on a true place in Cleveland, Ohio.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Daredevil designs and operates his own theme park with his friends. That's what... It's turned into Jackass, though, if you really think he launches himself into the barn. And
Netflix.
it's something I'll probably watch eventually.
Yeah.
I'm not Netflixing it. No, I mean, I'm not Redbox.
Yeah, you'll Netflix,
I'll Netflix
it. Yeah.
it
Or if it's on like
that.
HBO or something,
Yeah.
I'll catch it there, where it's free. Well, it's not free. I pay for the service, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't. I just wait for it. I get the free 3-day period, grace period. And then I tape a ton of movies and never watch them.
That's what I used to do. My DVR used to be 90% full at all times.
Yep.
Like, oh, Showtime's free. Record. Oh, Stars is free. Record. And then it made me go, man, I actually like these networks. Guess what I fucking watch now?
Nope.
The next one. It's an action, adventure, drama, romance, thriller. So it's barely any category. The name of this is called Adrift. It's based on the true story of survival. A young couple's chance encounter leads them first to love. I'm seeing this out of the corner of my eye. He's gearing up for a good one. And then the adventure of a lifetime as they face one of the most catastrophic hurricanes in recorded history. Starring Shailene Woodley, Sam Claflin.
I don't give a fuck how you say
I'm
it.
looking at you.
I ain't going to watch this shit.
I'm looking at Bill.
What?
Claflin or Claflin? Sam Claflin or Claflin? You're the movie buff. Fuck it. Grace Palmer and Jeffrey
What?
Thomas. Adrift. Okay, that's a no.
I'm just going to say, this is a cinematic endeavor I fucking will never watch.
All right, great. So I'm thinking he's gonna watch it. You know, he's gonna end up watching it because Aaron wants to watch it, and he's gonna be like, you know, what is
Listen, we got 2 TVs.
nice.
3, excuse me. She set it up downstairs. The shit is set up downstairs. Take her ass in the basement and watch it.
I'm gonna say no on this one as well.
9.
So that's a yes from Bill.
No.
Because when you say it in foreign language, that means yes. Somebody hit the German button instead of the SAP. They hit the German button. Next one, Upgrade. This is
Netflix.
I didn't even get through this here.
I saw the trailer. And
Action, comedy, horror, sci-fi, thriller. So again, barely any categories. This stars Logan Marshall Green, Richard Anastasios, Roscoe Campbell, and Richard Clawthorne. Set in the near future, technology controls nearly all aspects of life, but when Gray, a self-identified technophobe, has his world turned upside down, his only hope for revenge is an experimental computer chip implant called STEM. Excuse me. I don't know why I said Sam. STEM. That's gonna be one I'll probably watch on Netflix or.
I saw the trailer the other day. It looks Netflixy.
Yeah, it'll be one of those ones where you're like, oh, that's actually not that bad when you watch it. But I guarantee you, dialogue's gonna fucking suck. It's just gonna be like all this ooh, like kicking the shit out of people and the weird abilities that he gets type things. You're gonna be like, oh fuck, I wish I could do that kind of shit. I know it looks like an interesting concept, but next one. is a next one is a crime drama, American Animals. This one, it says, 4 young men mistake their lives for a movie and attempt one of the most audacious heists in U.S. history, starring Evan Peters, Ann Dowd, Barry Cogan, and Blake Jenner.
She's an actor now? Actress now?
No, that's Blake Jenner. That's a different Jenner. You're not even in the...
No, she's not one of the Kardashian Jenner.
No, that's a different Jenner.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't plan on watching this shit either.
no.
Yeah, Blake Jenner was on like Glee and Supergirl. And
Yeah, I don't care who she was. I don't
That's
plan
a
on
he.
watching this shit.
It's a he.
Even worse.
You're not gonna watch it? Negative on you?
Definite negative.
9.
Excuse me. 9.
Yeah, it's probably a no for me. You know what? Now that I think about this, it'll be one of those ones that come on and go, oh, I remember seeing this, and I'll end up watching it. That's how that usually works. But as of now, it's probably a no. But I know, knowing me, it'll probably fucking...
So that's a yes then. Is what you're
I don't know
around
what
about
you're
way.
talking about. You guys are just...
Motherfucker can't wait to see this shit.
He's counting the seconds.
I'm actually going to be first in line when it finally comes to missing it.
He pre-bought his tickets.
Yeah, he'll go to another town just so we don't see him there.
Maybe. Alright. Next, it's opening only in a couple of places. It's called A Kid Like Jake. It's a family drama. A Brooklyn couple has always... You're already shaking your head no. A Brooklyn couple has always known that
9!
that their 4-year-old son is more interested in fairy tale princesses than toy cars, but when his preschool director points out that his gender non-conforming play may be more than a phase, the couple is forced to rethink their roles as parents and spouses. Okay. This stars... Oh my god, Priyanka Chopra?
Priyanka.
Priyanka?
Yep.
Priyanka Chopra? Okay. Ann Dowd, Claire Danes.
She's hot too.
Claire Danes?
Chopra.
Oh.
She's the girl from Quantico.
From what?
Quantico.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. She's very cute. She's a very pretty woman. She really is. So, what say you? CD.
Fuck no.
All right, that's a light no. It's a
Excuse
light.
me. 9!
Fuck 9.
Okay.
Thick dish.
Kinda iron?
Probably not. I mean, I don't know. No.
Okay. So, that's all the movies that are opening this week.
Wow, what a light week.
Yeah.
Isn't it summer?
Yeah, but you gotta look at what's been out the last couple weeks. Hogging up all the shit.
Black Panther. I've actually seen it.
Good.
That's a
That
long
wasn't no
time.
good.
It came out on DVD last week, and I saw it last week.
The last 2 weeks you had Deadpool and Solo.
Good movie.
So, Solo?
No.
I know.
Deadpool.
So, now we're going to talk about how much movies made over the week. Coming in at number 1 last weekend was Solo, the Star Wars story. Made 84.4, which normally that's great, but what's been happening with all the other movies lately with the Avengers and Deadpool and all sorts of shit? 84 really isn't that much. Technically.
It's a lot more than I got.
The fuck yeah. The .4 I'd like.
I'm like point tenth of 4.
That's I think
I'm
that's
broke.
Coming in second last weekend was Deadpool 2. It made 43.5 million, mosquito. 43.5 million. It's made 208.2 as of last weekend. It's pretty fucking good. That's really good.
There might be a third one.
He already had a third one in mind.
I know.
Did you guys see it yet?
I haven't
No.
seen
Okay, I
it.
won't say
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't seen it. I want to watch it. Super bad.
That was a good movie.
That was
Yeah, I
really
like
good.
Superbad.
Coming in third, still, after 5 weeks, the Avengers Infinity War. That made only 17.3, but it's made 622.5 million
Nice.
as of last weekend. That's a lot of fucking money. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. Coming in fourth was Book Club. Made 10.1.
What?
Book Club.
It's a chick flick.
It made 10.1. 10.1. That's a lot. It stars Diane Keaton, Jane Fonda, Candice Bergen. It's where they
You read 50 Shades.
yeah,
of
they
Grey.
read 50 Shades and they yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So basically it's horny old women.
All right. Hey, let them get there.
Yeah, there's always those movies about horny old men, so might as well be, and that's probably why it's made $32.3 million in 2 weeks. It's made almost as much as the next one, Life of the Party. After 3 weeks, it's made $39.4.
Melissa McCarthy.
That's a Melissa McCarthy movie. Yeah, basically back to school, but new and with women.
I mean, I know you didn't ask, but that's like one of those Netflix or HBO kind of movies.
Oh yeah, you haven't been here, so yeah, actually for all these movies, chime in on that. For all these, like when I say it, because we've already discussed these.
I probably said no to almost all of them.
Yeah, you have. Oh no, you said Deadpool 2 you wanted to see.
Which I've seen.
Yes. And Avengers, you said you haven't seen any of them, or not many of them.
I haven't seen. Listen, what is it? 18 movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've seen maybe 4. Seen the 2 Deadpools and 2 Iron Mans.
Deadpool's aren't in it. That's the Fox one.
No, so I've seen 2 Iron Mans and Avengers.
So that made 5.4 last week. It's its third week out. Then coming in 6th was the Gabrielle Union movie Breaking In. It made 4.3. It's made 35.9 total.
Help yourself. Have a candy.
All right.
What did
But
for Breaking In? Did you want to see that?
it's, again, Netflix
That's
kind
a
of thing.
It's a Netflixy.
I could kill us.
You can give a shit about it. I don't give a shit. Fuck that shit. Alright, coming in, what's that, 7th is Show Dogs. The kids movie there with
good
Will
movie.
Arnett. It's been out for 2 weeks, it's made 10.9, it made 3.3 last week. Oh, you were moving the
Hey,
thing.
we're having snacks here.
You have zoomed it in as well. It is zoomed in. There you go. You zoomed it in with a wrapper.
Listen, thing's good.
Yeah.
Are they? Let me try one.
They're all gone.
I can't fucking reach it. I can't reach it. There we go.
We're so helpful.
There
You
we
wait for him to finish, then move it closer.
go. Or you'll slide it further away.
Almost
when you go for
got
next
it.
one.
CD is silently chewing.
Num 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 num.
I don't think he enjoyed that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't enjoy him.
Fuck you.
Did anybody ask you?
I didn't ask you to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask you to have none, bitch.
Well, I still took one.
You don't tell Solera, they're hers.
Alright, next one. Coming in 8th was Overboard. In 4 weeks, it's made 41.6 and made 3.1 million last week. Did you want to see that movie? He's giving you the...
No, I just put it back.
That's the Anna Faris movie.
Yeah, the remake of Overboard, yeah.
Oh, it's a remake of that.
Of the old
Kurt
school
Russell
Overboard.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Just with the roles flipped.
Are you being
Oh.
serious?
I didn't know it
I
was a
can never
remake.
tell with you sometimes.
Really?
You can be very stoic.
Thank you.
That's why you're going to run for president in 2020.
I vote for you over anybody.
Whoa.
Hey-o.
You got my vote.
Netflix. Because I like Anna Faris.
I guarantee, and I said this when it was coming out, when it comes out on DVD, I'll be in Florida, it'll be on the Redbox thing.
Yeah.
And Dad loved the original, it's one of his favorite movies of all time. And I'll tell him, yeah, the remake of Overboard, and I guarantee you he's going to be like, I want to watch it. Like, without a hesitation.
I'm gonna eat me some ramen.
Come on, let's go. Oh, those are ramen. Coming in 9th, still A Quiet Place. 180.1.
I still want to watch that
Yes.
actually.
I still
Very
haven't seen that
much
movie,
so.
yeah.
But it'll be the Netflix DVD
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'd
But,
Redbox that.
I would Redbox that too.
I've heard it's really damn good. So.
Yeah.
Coming in 10th, I don't remember this movie. And wow, yeah, I really didn't remember this
Actually, as
movie.
soon as it hits Redbox, I think I'm gonna get it the first time I get a chance.
The reason why I don't remember this movie is because it came out January 21st. It made it all the way to 10th place. RBG. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The documentary about the life of Ruth Bader. Came in 10th last week